Shalom, welcome to our Patreon Masterclass series entitled Divine Inspiration and the Many Faces of Meditation. The last few classes we've been going through the morning davening of Shabbat, Shacharit of Shabbat, and looking at the various intentions and meditations of the Arizal. We began actually on Erev Shabbat with the intention of the Knesah, or the entry of the various levels of the soul that happens at the beginning of Shabbat, in the beginning of the davening. And then we went onward to the Shema Yisrael and the various intentions, which there are many, of the verse Shema Yisrael. And we're coming up this evening to look at the intentions connected with Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed, the second verse of the Shema. This verse is a verse that we say quietly because the Shema we declare out loud. And the rabbis offer various interpretations of why that is. But essentially, the Shema is a declaration to the world, to ourselves, to our nation. It is a declaration not directed at Hashem himself, per se, but rather it is a declaration designed to bring man up to the level of this relationship with God. Shema Yisrael, hear Israel, the Lord is God, the Lord is one. It's a definition that Jews follow in their attempt to make a relationship with God. When we say Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto, it's really the opposite. It's the level of bringing down the Shefa, the life force, from the upper realm to the lower realm. So Shema is the culmination of lifting all the energy up and attaching to Hashem. And then Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto is bringing the energy back down into the vessels of the realms below the world called Atzilut, the world of God's traits. They're his actual characteristics, which of course are part of him. So the world of Atzilut is the world of attachment to God directly. Now we want to bring that light down into the world of Bria, Yetzirah, and Asiya. That's the realm of thought, feeling, and action. Okay, so when we say Baruch, we have the idea that there's Shefa coming from your right brain, which is Abba. And then you have Shem, which is the Shefa of Bina, the life force that comes from your left brain. And then Kavod is the Shefa of the two unified together in what we call Dat, or knowledge, which I don't really like the translation of knowledge because it always implies this idea of information. But it's really not knowledge, it's knowing. It's awareness. It's consciousness itself. And so Baruch Shem Kavod, we have a simple, anybody who has any meditation experience can have this kavana. It's a beautiful thing. Shefa Chochma, Shefa Bina, Shefa Das, all three coming together. And where are we bringing them to? Malchuto. What is his kingship? It's the life force that goes into, actually here it's the Keter, the crown of his kingship. In other words, the crown of the kingship, we're going from a higher level of Atzilut down into Bria. So we're talking about the bridge between two worlds, and the bridge of two worlds is always Keter and Malchut together. The Keter is the crown of the upper world, and Malchut is the bridge to the next world. Okay, so again, this particular kavana is one that involves the ideas we mentioned earlier. Malchuto, his kingship, taking on old Malchut Shemayim, the yoke of Torah, the idea that I'm not a free agent, that I am a being existing in energy fields, positive and negative energy fields that have many, many names according to our masters, the Kabbalists that carry these traditions down from the great prophets. Mostly the first, of course, Eliyahu Navi, who revealed Petach Eliyahu, which appears in the Tikkunei Zohar, is really the beginning, the concentration of all the structure of the world in Kabbalah, that gets explained over the next thousands of pages of all the other books and all the other Kabbalah. So when you know Petach Eliyahu, you're already at a very good beginning point in your knowledge of Kabbalah.